3, 2, 1, take. Go.
Coach, can you talk about the matchup problem that A.J. Green provides for Georgia?
He's a real good athlete. You have to play smart in the back end.
How did practice go with that?
Good. Fast tempo, a lot of reps. It should. We've had a few extra days of roll with this team, so we have a much better understanding of what's going on. So the tempo is really fast.
Coach, can you talk about some of the other problems that Georgia presents offensively?
Yeah, I mean, they have a very good offensive line with experience, even though they lost that one tackle. They were able to fill that hole in with an experienced player, and they have fine running backs. The quarterback's a great competitor. He's not the biggest guy in the world. He's not the most accurate guy in the world. But the youngster just competes, and he goes to the end. And they do a lot of great things with him as far as moving him out of the pocket, putting the quick game together, which I thought was real insurmountable for them as far as how they adjusted last week in their passing game to that really rugged South Carolina defense. He was able to get rid of it quick, get the ball in the playmaker's hands. So I thought that really helped him in his productivity. He's really smart. He reads things. So, I mean, he's been there a long time. It's not like you're going to show him something he hasn't seen.
That surprised you, the game against South Carolina? Those teams always play each other, low scoring, close games.
I'm not familiar. I just kept hearing it when I was watching it. I'm not real familiar with what the history's been with those two teams, but I'd have never guessed that. Those teams were going up and down the field against, two supposedly really good defenses. I thought it was a great game. I thought it was fun to watch. Offense, defense, obviously special teams was a huge part of that game and helped keep Georgia in the game because of that. But I thought it was really marvelous.
A little bit more confident this year that you'll be able to stop the run?
I couldn't hear the question.
Do you feel more confident this year that the defense will be able to stop the run?
I think it's early to tell. I think we fit our gaps a lot better. But I still don't think that you can take that first game as a barometer yet. I think this is a game that's a benchmark for us to find out if we can do better.
You've had to really challenge some guys on defense, move some guys around to create competition. Have you had to do that as much this week, or have the guys been?
I think we're healthy. Okay, I think we're rolling. We've got kids that can go in and get other kids breaks, and they're executing the plan. So I mean, the fact is we've got a little bit more depth than we've had since last year. So I think we're doing fine.
How have your new guys in the secondary progressed in the last couple of weeks?
For the Riddell's first game, and I'm glad that I never looked at who we played when we grade the guys. I think it's how they play, and I thought Riddell Krim did a great job. Anthony Leon, like I mentioned earlier before, this is all redundant because these are the same questions, but Leon performed well back there in certain phases of the game. D.D. Jones did as well. I think all those young kids are doing a great job. First-year kids, at least they're going in and compete. They're not quite exactly where they need to be technique-wise, but they're playing hard and they're going full speed. You can build from that.
Have you ever crossed paths with anybody on that coaching staff before?
I have no idea who they are. I only know Coach Rip. So I don't know him. I just know him by name. I don't know who those guys are. They don't know who the hell I am.
What did you see from Georgia in week 2? Did it look like they opened things up more week 2?
No, not at all. I mentioned it earlier. The run game hadn't changed much, but their passing game, I thought, became more accessible for their quarterback to be able to manage it. A lot of screens, to a lot of different players, a lot of quick game. So you can make explosive plays off quick game. You got to be able to tackle the catch. Second play of the Carolina game, that was a quick pass. And it's unfortunate that AJ didn't tuck the ball away. The ball came out. But I mean, the tackler, he was hanging on to him, by the skin of his teeth. Yet he just didn't secure the ball. So I mean, the quick game, the screens, it just really made it so much easier for that quarterback to manage it. And all of a sudden you still have that run game that you've got to stop, and that's first and foremost still for them. Play action pass is where they'll take their shots. And that's where they try to get you to, load the box and play the run, and hopefully they get a one-on-one out there with AJ. number 12 really has come on. Moore at 82 is a good football player. 81 is. Those are all big, good-looking kids that can run. But AJ's a guy that a lot of defenses week in and week out are going to try to control. I don't think you can ever stop them. You better control them.
No, honestly, this is the first game practice all last year.
I mean, if they're out there dressed, they're practicing. So they're getting reps. It's a matter of what goes on in the game, whether they play. That's all of it.
What's the last message you're going to tell the guys before they take the field for defense?
Play relentless for 60 minutes. This is a game of men for men. So we've got to go out there, and we get punched in the mouth. It'll be interesting to see how we respond. We got punched in the mouth early last year, and we didn't respond very well in the beginning of the season. We got to be the hammer, and let's go get these guys, man. It's still a game of fun. Who's going to make who say ouch first? So, I'm sure there'll be some good choices.
Thank you, guys. We got players